Meanwhile, Tesla bull Cathie Wood raising her price target on the company. Ark Invest 2029 projection for the stock is now $2,600 per share. And joining us right now, first on CNBC at the table, is Cathie Wood, CEO and CIO of Ark Invest. Good morning to you. So $2,600 a share.
Yes.
Help us do the math. How do you get there? What has to happen for all of that?
Get there? This is a 5-year price target, as all of ours are. And what has to happen is an autonomous taxi platform, Tesla's autonomous taxi platform. So Robotaxis, which is a SaaS-like model. Instead of selling a car and maybe the software package, and that's it, this becomes a recurring revenue model, a slice of every mile driven on that autonomous taxi network. Very high margins. Right now, auto gross margins are around 16%. Gross margins in the SaaS world are more like 80%.
How big a market does that have to become for Tesla to get to the $2,600 price? The reason I ask is there are some cities that may allow this to take place. There may be geofenced areas where people are going to do this. And there's also obviously a larger view that one day these cars will be able to do everything by themselves everywhere in the country.
Yes. Well, this is the largest AI project on Earth.
So personally, for me, my time frame for Tesla is 5 years. So we'll talk about where Tesla could end up in 3 years and in 5 years from now. And of course, there are much longer time predictions, but that's my time frame that I'm looking for. So we'll talk about, of course, we'll start with Ark Invest, but we're also talking about what coin price forecast says. So stay tuned. Belief is no guarantee to get there, but a lack of belief is guaranteed that you won't. Your dreams depend on the courage to trust yourself. Eddie Pinero. Bill Gates once famously said, people tend to overestimate the amount of change that can occur in 1 year, but underestimate the amount of change that can occur over 10 years. It is a cliche known as the Gates Law that Ark Invest and its CEO Cathie Wood need to be true if their price target of Tesla is to become reality. This article is by Fortune by Will Daniel. Cathie Wood's Ark Invest predicts Tesla stock to surge 1,350% over the next 5 years. Elon Musk says it's an extremely challenging but achievable target. Ark analysts led by Claudia Aquino put out a report detailing their latest bullish prediction for Elon Musk's EV giant. It argues that Tesla shares will skyrocket roughly 1,350% to $2,600 by 2029, and robotaxis are the key for the optimism thesis. Ark estimate that nearly 90% of Tesla enterprise value and earnings will be attributed to the robotaxi business in 2029. Of course, Tesla hasn't launched a robotaxi business yet, but Ark says it is all but guaranteed to roll out soon. We believe that Tesla will launch a robotaxi service within the next 2 years, and that the probability that Tesla fails to launch a robotaxi service within the 5 years is de minimis, Aquino and her team explained. But what if Tesla doesn't expand its robotaxi network in time because of difficulties gaining regulatory approval or for any other number of reasons? Well, then Ark's analysts are far less bullish. They say Tesla could launch a human-driven ride-sharing service to compete with the likes of Uber, but that wouldn't boost share price in the same way a robotaxi would. While unlikely, if we were eliminate the possibility of a robotaxi network from our model, our price target would be $350, Aquino and her team admitted. That means Tesla shares could surge 1,350% over the next 5 years, or far less. And it all depends on the success of the robotaxi business, at least according to Ark Invest CEO Cathie Wood. However, the Ark team doesn't include this scenario in their bear case outlook, which still foresees Tesla's share rising to $2,000 by 2029. Ark's bullish outlook also features some serious vehicle production increases for Tesla. Aquino and her team expect the EV giant to raise production by 45% each year through 2029. Ark said that the robotaxis likely ease manufacturing, scaling by simplifying vehicle design, as well as generating additional capital from highly cash flow generative rates. And while Ark's latest forecast for Tesla shares may seem overly optimistic, but Wood and her team have a track record of making crazy but of consensus calls. In 2018, for example, Wood shocked Wall Street by predicting Tesla shares would surge 1,200% to $4,000 by 2023. At the time, the EV giant was struggling to scale the production of the Model 3, and Elon Musk noted in a conference call that Apple's Tim Cook had even approached him about buying the company. Cathie Wood was laughed at when she came out with her predictions for Tesla. However, Tesla ultimately made it through the dark time. Therefore, Wood's seemingly wild predictions came true, with Tesla shares hitting the split adjustment of $4,000 in January of 2021. Now, Wood is predicting another run on Tesla, and she noted the outlook doesn't even include any revenue from the potential release of this Tesla Optimus robot, which could be substantial. So, this is what the Ark team said. Our research suggests that generalized humanoid robots represent a around $24 trillion global revenue opportunity at scale, about 50% in manufacturing. Should Tesla decide to sell the Optimus externally, Tesla could capture a significant share of this multi-trillion-dollar market, Ark said. So here I give you the coin price forecast predictions. Will this come true? Maybe, but it's not a guarantee. So Tesla started in 2025 with $403.84. When I'm recording this, Tesla trades at $428.22. The price increased by 6% from the beginning of the year. The forecasted Tesla price at the end of 2025 is $1,089, and the year-to-year change more than 170%. Now the raise from today to year-end might be just 154%. In the middle of 2025, we expect to see $814 in the share price of Tesla. In the first half of 2026, Tesla's share price will climb to $1,301, and in the second half, the price would add $260 and close the year at $1,561, which is more than 265% to the current Tesla share price. Tesla's stock price stood at $428.22 January 14th, 2025. According to the latest long-term forecast, Tesla price will hit $1,000 by the end of 2025 and then $1,500 by the end of 2026. Tesla will rise to $1,800 within the year of 2027, $2,000 in 2028, $2,500 in 2030, $3,000 in 2031, and $3,500 in 2034. Stock increase is as follows. 2025 projection, $814 mid-year, $1,089 year-end. Total increase projected is 154%. 2026 mid-year projection is $1,301. End of the year, $1,561. Total projection percentage increase of 265%. By 2027, mid-year projection is $1,648. End of year projection is $1,800. Total projection increase of 320%. By 2028, Tesla will be at $2,031 mid-year, $2,194 by the end of the year, which is a projection increase of 412%. Now, these are extremely short-term Tesla forecast. Friday, January 17th, $433. Monday, January 20th, $440. Tuesday, January 21st, $442. Wednesday, January 22nd, $444. Thursday, January 23rd, $447. February 15th, $500. March 15th, $565. April 15th, $637, May 15th, $707, and June 15th, $779. Barclays adjusts price target on Tesla to $325 from $270, maintains equal weight rating. RBC adjusts price target on Tesla to $440 from $313, maintains a outperform rating. Morgan Stanley raised price target on Tesla to $430 from $400 and increased its bull case to $800. So who do you think is going to be right? And what is your price prediction for Tesla by 2028 and 2030? Let me know in the comments below. My name is Claudia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. In the next video, it could be this one. So goodbye.